Hello there guys, and of course welcome yourselves back in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros. Aaron. Today, a hyped pre-workout, probably to say the very least. Anarchy Labs, right? We're talking hardcore straight away. They've released this product. As you've seen in the thumbnail of this very video, it's Ronin, an extreme potent stimulant pre-workout, and we're going to be reviewing it today. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit scared about using this one. It is stacked to the rafters and I'm very scared. We're going to take it through those usual elements: the taste, the price, the label, and of course the real world results. We're going to have to forget some of that hype and we're going to give it to you 100% honest. I would probably advise quickly, to save you wasting your time, beginners, maybe check out another video. This is really looking hardcore, okay? All we ask in return is, of course, a thumbs up on this video. Any comments you have down below, let us know what you think of this. Would you try it? Have you tried it? Are you too scared to try it? Let us know. And of course, your subscription to our channel, so then we can keep helping you out in the future. We really like doing it. Let's get into this one. That, of course, moves us into our first segment of any review. We argue, yes, it probably is the least important, especially when we're talking hardcore pre-workouts such as this one, but we cover it anyway. So this product, I can see on the official website, comes in 2 different flavours. It comes in passion fruit, pineapple, coconut. Could go very wrong or very right. The one we've got for the sake of today's review, which I probably would have chosen, is blood orange. Now, we don't often have blood orange in pre-workout flavours, but we've had it a couple of times. At one time, I do remember it being absolutely amazing. So I've got high hopes for this, but at the same time, I know they are masking a hell of a lot here. So in we go. We're going to go in the deep end, full scoop, of course, which is, in this flavour, approximately 17 grams. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, guys. I am wary of this stuff. I cannot deny it. Let's give it a shake and see what she does. I've used it before, right? I've used it before, but for the sake of the camera, I'm going to pretend it's my first time. So, mixability is no problem with this one. Okay, so they've tried. There is a blood orange note there. It's quite a weak blood orange flavour, so perhaps less water, and that's what I would advise, would be better. And that's what I've done here. I've only got about 200 millilitres of water. Now, they've got a lot to mask. There is a chemical note that also runs alongside it. I would say in an even 50-50 split, you get 50% blood orange, 50% chemical. There's no way around it. Now, what would I honestly score it out of 10? I don't think it's disgusting. I really don't. But I also can't go on tape and say it's great. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's okay. I've got to say, considering what's in there, they've done a respectful job. Now, it is what it is. Let's move into the price point right now. That moves us very nicely into the price point of this product. Hardcore stuff, right? Anarchy Labs, they're known for producing absolutely stacked formulas, and therefore, of course, expense does come into place. Now, as I mentioned, you'll head on over to the official Anarchy Labs website. The link will be in the description down below, so you can click straight through from this YouTube video, straight to the product. With our discount code RB15, it knocks off 15% of this product, and of course anything else over on that site. And it does make it a bit more manageable. It actually knocks the price point down of a tub down to $50.95, right? You get a 40 or 20 serving size. Again, kind of similar to what I've been saying recently. It's one of those pre-workouts where you can actually get away with doing the half serve, which historically you would be underdosing on bits and pieces for doing so. Nowadays, not as much. So, after using the code RB15 and after divided by the maximum serving, we're going to go by the 20 serves. We always have to for consistency's sake. It comes in at $2.55 per go. UK guys, of course you can get your hands on this as well. For the sake of a pure translation across to Great British Sterling, it costs us £1.95 per go. On our consistent pricing scale that compares serving prices for pre-workouts across the entire world, it comes out at a 3.5 out of 10. So yes, it's more expensive than your average pre-workout, but let's move into the label now. That moves us very nicely into the label of this product, and as I mentioned, we're talking stacked. So on this flavour, it's approximately 17 grams. I'm going to be running it through, of course, the maximum serving size, the 1 scoop dosage. And we start off by looking at 6.4 grams of beta-alanine. That is double the normal dose, of course, responsible for the paresthesia, the itchy tingle feeling as the pre-workout kicks in, and of course, boosts endurance after a prolonged period of time. But you're going to get to that prolonged period of time a lot quicker on this if you use it as a daily. L-tyrosine, 3 grams, probably 3 times what we normally see. It's the amino acid responsible for mood elevation and concentration benefits. We got betaine anhydrous at 2.5 grams, a good dose again. Of course, jack of all trades, this one: endurance, hydration, athletic performance, strength output, pumps, even cognition. We've got alpha GPC at a whopping 800 milligrams. A choline source, of course, a good one at that for focus and concentration in the gym. Waking that brain up. We've got PEA up next at 750 milligrams, a mega dosage. Central nervous, gives you a bit of stimulation on the back end of that. Of course, wakes the brain up, gets you in that zone and gives you a bit of a mood elevation on the side note. We've got Urea Durensis at 500 milligrams, again, a mega dosage. Pretty much dubbed a natural form of DMHA because it gives you that central nervous stimulation, the heart rate up, energy, and of course focus and euphoria. We have caffeine anhydrous at 300 milligrams, a good dose, 3 cups worth of coffee, a strong energy drink amount, energy and stimulation in the gym. Caffeine citrate, 200 milligrams, a fast acting version of caffeine, going to give you that sense of urgency probably like 10 minutes after taking this pre-workout. Quick digestion rate. We got decaffeine malate, again 200 milligrams. On the opposite of the caffeine citrate, this one will digest at a slower rate, giving you energy towards the end of training and hopefully beyond, so you don't crash off. We're looking at about 550 milligrams of caffeine from this product, so that is a big dosage, guys, at that maximum serve. N-methyltyramine, HCl, 100 milligrams. It's likened to a dirty stimulant, like a DMBA sort of vibe. It's going to give you heart rate, blood pressure up, energy, stimulation, give you that drive in the gym. We got isopropanol-synephrine, this father of synephrine, at 60 milligrams. Again, thermogenic feels, energy, fat metabolization, euphoria. Strong stuff here. 50 milligrams of estrogen for the digestion and absorption of the product. Very important. 30-minute window. Let's get this stuff going. Nupept, 30 milligrams. Nupept, nootropic, brain focus, concentration, dialing you in, laser-like vision. Going to dial you right in there. Alpha yohimbine wraps the label off, not to be sniffed at a big dose, 2.5 milligrams. Thermogenic, adrenaline precursor, stimulation for days on that one. I'm scared of that. Not much more needs to be said about that label. I'm scared. Let's move into the effects. This stuff is crazy. There's no avoiding that statement, as of course we're moving to the effects of the pre-workout. So you take it, the beta-alanine is strong. You notice it straight away. It gives you that itchy tingle feeling. As much as that dosage is in there, it is counteracted a little bit by the fact you get a serious quick wave of energy, urgency, and the central heating inside you is switched on. You are ready to go after 10 minutes of taking this pre-workout. So it's difficult to stay still for that 30-minute window that we always recommend. Now, let's just get something straight out the way. It's not there for the pumps, guys. There's not really anything in here for pumps. You could argue bits and pieces. You get pumped on it via the amount of training you do on it. That must be said. There's no L-citrulines in here. There's no glycerols, etc., etc., etc. They're not aiming for that. This is an energy package with focus and euphoria thrown in. It's a scary pre-workout, right? It feels like a gram of caffeine at your face. Stimulation is next level. It really reminds me of some of the strongest pre-workouts I've ever taken. I tell you what it really reminds me of. The Assassin 6.5, right? And that is at 3/4 of a scoop, guys. I've used it at half a scoop to start, 3/4, and I finished today on a full scoop. For me, I'm honest, the full scoop is too much, right? 3/4 scoops, it's at my limit. For me, the nicest experience was the half a scoop, but it is still strong. It must be said. Energy is absolutely next level. It is 11 out of 10, 12 out of 10. It is off the charts, and it is too much at the full dosage for me. I don't doubt that if you're 260 pounds, 270 pounds plus, you get away with that half scoop. It is a very strong experience. The heart rate is up, and of course, as I've said before, the alpha himbine really does double up on the power of the caffeine. So much so that actually, for me, it becomes hard to breathe because it is such an overwhelming package. Don't get me wrong, I probably made a mistake choosing leg day for the full scoop because that's already hard enough on the system. Euphoria is there. The mental focus and clarity is again next level. You dial in so much, your brain actually feels detached from your body. You are cracking through training. The rest periods are up a little bit so then you can catch your breath, get your heart rate down and work into the next set. But when you're in the set, guys, there is no pain. You have to stop. You get to the normal weight you do, the normal reps, and you still can keep going. And you've got the choice to do it, of course. But it's a scary experience. You have to take yourself through it. It's a challenge, and it's a strong one at that. It's one of those energy pre-workouts that keeps you going for the rest of the day. It's a very, I can't keep saying it enough. It's a very strong experience. It's a dynamite stick that actually comes with no crash. The mental clarity is so much, like I said, the brain just feels like its own entity. It feels like it's swelling against the cranium. It's a crazy experience. Let's be honest, this is the 2,500 brake horsepower Lambo Huracan twin turbo, right? This is the extreme. This is like a pre-workout that's been modded beyond normal, beyond road usage. Okay, that's the truth. It's a scary experience only for the most advanced stim junkies out there, as it is designed, of course. It's a roller coaster, right? It's 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds. It is good shit. Half a scoop for me, sweet spot, not too much, not overwhelming, nice level of everything, controllable. Don't get me wrong, we're still talking a 1,500 brake horsepower car, but it's a nice experience, right? Scary times. Scary times. I recommend it if you're in the market for something next level, okay? It's not a daily use pre-workout, of course. Half a scoop I might press to every other day or every third day on the bigger body parts. Not much more can be said. There is some cold sweats and jitters, high heart rate as mentioned. Alpha himbine at that full dosage does that to me. It's one of those Marmite ingredients. You either love it or you hate it. It is strong. I'm sweating still from its use. It's a thermogenic pre-workout as well. It's one of those, again, energy is so consistently strong that you do have to say at the end of your training session, enough's enough. I know I could do a bit more of this, a bit more of that, but I've done all I need to do. There is appetite suppression off of the back of it. I'm not hungry. I haven't been hungry on any of the times I've used it, even the half scoop. It's just a weapon. It's a weapon. Not much more can be said. It's formulated in such a potent way. Well done, Anarchy Labs. What a pre-workout. Extreme. Extreme is definitely probably a dull word to use for this. It needs the next level, you know? If that sounds right to you, check it on out. And of course, as always, guys, stay stimmed. And this is the top tier of that.